Hello mga ka-whiteboard, kamusta? Medyo matagal-tagal bago tayo nakapag-upload ulit, ano? Medyo na-busy lang nitong nakaraan. Since day off naman natin today, excuse me, eto nagawa na natin ng paraan. And by the way, ang pag-uusapan natin today is all about dividing or division with fractions. Pero bago tayo pumunta dyan, share ko lang, etong napansin ko. Parang yung iba sa inyo nakapag-exam na, tama ba? Kasi patunog na naman eh. Yung mga favorite motivational lines natin dyan after exams. Unang-una na, yung grades are just numbers. Di ba? Ano pa? Tsaka yung grades do not define who you are as a person. Ako ay natutuwa lang. Kasi eto rin yung mga favorite kong sinasabi sa mga students ko when I was teaching pa in a school setup. After their quizzes, exams. Kasi totoo naman eh. Technically, we can say that grades are just numbers. Ano pa? Uh, Grades do not define who you are exactly as a person. Totoong totoo yan. Kasi tayong lahat ay mga unique naman eh. May mga kanya-kanya tayong kakayahan. Maaring magaling ka mag-solve sa math, word problems. Yung mga iba mong kaklase magaling sa English. Iba naman, singer, dancer, basketball player, iba-iba kasi yan. Kaya ang iiwasan lang natin dito is i-compare yung sarili natin sa kanila because in the end, yun lang din naman ang masasaktan. Instead, let's just compare ourselves from the yesterday us so that we can always we would always know rather where to improve or better ourselves more. At saka yung mga grades na yan, wag lang natin silang nilalang na numbers lang. Still, gamitin pa rin natin sila as our reflection. So that moving forward, we would know saan pa natin pwedeng i-improve yung mga sarili natin. Walang masama kung gusto nyong i-motivate yung sarili ninyo kasi yun naman talaga ang pinaka dapat nating gawin. Tayo sa atin magsisimula ang motivation natin sa sarili natin. Totoo yan, maaring baka medyo hindi ganoon kataas yung mga makukuha nating grades pero hindi yun magtatapos doon ha. Lagi natin reflect and then do something about it. Meron nga tayong kasabihan, di ba? Nasa Diyos ang awa pero nasa tao pa rin ang awa. Understand? Okay. Ngayon, bago pa tayo mapalayo sa ating pag-uusapan talaga today, tara na, umpisahan na natin. Alright, ito yung mga objectives natin for this video. At the end of this lesson, you should be able to identify the reciprocal of a fraction or a whole number. Because that is what we will need when we divide simple fractions and mixed numbers. Let's start. Actually, napakadali lang ni division with fractions. We just have to take note of this. Parang magmumultiply lang kasi tayo dito. Just take note that before we could proceed to multiplication, kailangan lang nating i-flip yung divisor. Sir, ano ba yung divisor? Siya yung pangalawang number or fraction. Siya yung after, nasa right, ni division symbol. Siya yung nasa labas, ni division house. Eto, si divisor natin. And in dividing fractions, we just need to reciprocate or flip the second number or fraction. Anong ibig sabihin nun? The first fraction will just be kept. Ikikip lang natin yan. Then, the operation will be multiplication. We'll be changing it to multiplication and we'll just be flipping our second number which is 9 over 4. 9 over 4 rather. Kapag binaligtad natin yan, that is gonna be 4 over 9. Ayun. Then after doing that, after doing the flipping, multiply na tayo. And same thing, before we multiply, let's check if there are numbers that we can simplify. But when you simplify, always remember one must be in the numerator and numerator part and one must be in the denominator part. As you can see in here, I know you're thinking of simplifying 3 and 9, di ba? Ano ba yung pwede nating ipandivide pareho sa kanila? Same thing with 4 and 8 in here. Let's do just that. Let's start with 4 and 8. Highest possible number we can use to divide on both of them is 4. 4 divided by 4 is just gonna be 1. 8 is just gonna be 2. And what about 3 and 9? We can divide both of them by 3. 3 is just gonna be 1. And 9 is just gonna be 3. And after that, kung wala ka nang pwedeng i-simplify, you do your multiplication, you'll be getting 1 over 6. That was from multiplying the 1 and 1 in here, and the 2 and 3 here at the bottom. That is our final answer. You encircle it, and that is just how simply we do division with fractions. Let's have another example. Next, we have here 25 over 2, or is also read as 25 halves. Plural, kasi 25 is more than 1. Divided by 15. Para mas matandaan nyo si division with fractions, kung favorite nyo kumain sa KFC, pwede nyo tandaan yung acronym natin na KCF. Medyo baligtad nga lang si C tsaka si F dito, but somehow it's near to KFC. Kaya isipin nyo parang gutom lang kayo, ano? Kapag nagde-divide, we will have the acronym KCF, which will mean we need to keep the first fraction or number, whatever that is, and then change the operation to multiplication, and we flip over the divisor. 15 is going to be 1 over 15. Sir, how did that happen po? How did 15, when reciprocated, when flipped, became 1 over 15? Or remember what whole numbers are? They're also fractions, di ba? And they always have a denominator of 1 with them. So before we could multiply, babaliktarin natin yan si 15 or 15 over 1 as a fraction. 1 is gonna be the numerator now, and 15 is gonna be the denominator. That is how we got 1 over 15 in here, flipping 15 over. Get it? Now before we multiply, I know you are thinking of simplifying first the 25 and 15, and yes, we can divide them both by 5. 25 is gonna be just 5. 15 is just gonna be 3, and then you do your multiplication. 5 times 1, that is 5. 2 times 3, that is 6. Napakadali, di ba? Let's have another one. You know how to do this already. We keep the first fraction, change the operation to multiplication, and then we flip over the 2/4, and it's gonna be 4 halves or 4 over 2. The next, you do your simplification if there's numbers that we can. And yeah, there is. We have here the 4 and 8. Before we multiply, we can simplify them. They're just going to be 1 and 2 respectively. And sir, what about the 2 and another 2 here at the bottom? Can we simplify them together? You know the answer in here, it is no. Because never we simplify numbers which are both numerator or denominator. When we simplify, always remember one must be at the top and the other must be at the bottom. So what can we do in here? Wala nang pwede i-simplify eh. Multiply. It's gonna be a 3 times 1 is 3 and 2 times 2 is 4. Final answer in here is 3 over 4. As simple as that. And now, I want you to practice with me. Do this with me. Please grab a whiteboard or clean sheet of paper. And let's do together this. Give me 10 seconds to copy. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, now I'm gonna be in a camera view. Gagawin natin to. I hope you are ready. Alright, now we have example number 4 in here, and it's 12/15 divided by 3/5. The operation is division. Knowing that this can be changed into multiplication, let's remember the acronym KCF always. We keep the first fraction, so we're doing that. 12/15 pa rin yan. And then we change the operation to multiplication. And we flip over 3/5. That's going to be 5 over. Let's do this together. So you can practice as well. And bago lang tayo mag-multiply, so we can make sure we can avoid getting higher numbers, higher fractions. Let's simplify. As you can see, we can simplify here 5 and 15 because they are numbers that are ending in 5. And dividing them by their greatest common factor 5, 5 is just gonna be 1. 15 is just gonna be 3. That's right. And then next after that, I can also see in here the 12, which can be paired together with either ito or ito. Pwede nating i-pair si 12 and simplify it together with this 3 here or the other 3 in here. Whichever you would wanna simplify it with, okay lang. Walang problema doon. Hindi mapili yung simplification. So, no, ito na lang siguro. Si 12 and 3 here, they can be divided by 3. Then 3 is just gonna be 1. 1 na lang yung last number dito, and 12 will just be 4. If you want, you can rewrite this. It's 4 over 1 actually times 1/3 na lang, which will give us a final answer of what? 4 over 4 over 3, which is an improper fraction. Kapag improper fraction, we don't leave our answer just like that. Let us convert it into a mixed number. Actually, may simple step tayong pwedeng gawin dito eh. Since we just need to copy the denominator, hahanapin lang natin kung ano yung whole number natin dito. Diba, i-divide si 4 by 3? Or you just ask yourself, ilang 3 ba ang meron sa 4? That is your whole number. Isa lang naman, diba? And if you take out the 1, 3 from 4, ilan na lang yung matitira sa 4? Isa. Your remainder will be your new numerator. Final answer is 4/3 or 1 and 1/3. Alright? So get that? I hope so. Next, let's proceed with our number 5 example. Always remember your KCF when you divide fractions. Ganun lang siya kadali. Flip the first fraction or number, change the operation into multiplication, and flip over your second or fraction. Number 5, we have 2 and 1/5. Sir, paano po kapag may mixed number na po tayo? No problem. Parang multiplication nga lang din yan. We cannot proceed just yet if there's mixed number. Convert muna to improper fractions by 1. We are like asking ourselves in here, how many 1/5 can you get in 2 and to simply do that, syempre may mixed number tayo, gagawin muna natin yan. Ano nga ba natin gawing improper fraction yan? Actually, si mixed to improper at saka si improper to mixed, may iisang pareho silang step eh. Kinakopy lang natin din. 5 pa rin yan. Ang hahanapin na lang natin is yung numerator, yung magiging numerator nitong mixed number natin dito pag ginawa natin siya improper fraction. Just multiply the whole to the denominator. That's gonna give you 10 parts kasi that's an extra 1 part here. 11 shaded parts ang ibig sabihin nun. It's 11 over 5. Then, pagsabay na natin, we change our operation now kasi wala na akong masyadong space. Change our operation to multiplication and flip over the 1 over 5. It's gonna be 5 over 1. Simplify 5 and 5. Are we going to get here? 11 times 1 over 1. You know, it's a whole number. You can just have 11 as your final answer. Get it? Kadali. Multiplication. No, ganun lang kadali si division with multiplication lang. Ano yung tatandaan? KCF. Keep the first, change the operation. Right? Now, I'll be leaving you with an activity. We're going there. I want you to practice it on your own, honestly. So you would know to yourself how much you've learned from. Okay? Here it is. Here they are. You may pause the video on this part, copy the following on a clean sheet of paper, try doing them, and just resume the video once you are done to check your answers. 4 lang naman yan. Make sure you pause this video here, just copying and answering them, because in 5 seconds, I'm showing you now the 5, 4, 3, 2, and here they are. The circled fractions and number are the final and correct answers here. And so there, that is all for our video for today. I hope you've again learned something from it. Thank you for watching, and please kindly remember to click subscribe button and click the notification bell kung hindi nyo pa nagagawa. So you'll always be updated or notified once I upload a new video. And again, mga ka-whiteboard, maraming salamat sa inyong time sa panonood ng video na ito. Expect me, of course, to continue doing this. Hindi lang pang grade 6. Isa na natin sa grade 8 and let's see what video we can upload next. But for now, stay safe and have a great one. Bye, everyone.